Greetings, fellow traders. Bubba here. It's time for the Lunchtime Market Update for Monday, March the 22nd, 2021. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right. Well, let's take a look and see where the market is today. So SPX up 29 points. It is a grinder up here today. But green, right? So weekly chart here was inside week here. It kind of gives you that grindy feeling. Daily chart, okay. So looks like we could be working on a wave B right here. If you look at the SPY, let's just kind of take a look at the volume that we've got coming in here today. Not a lot of volume today, right? So just kind of this blottish type grindy up move. And you know what it does? You know what it is? It feels like a wave B. And that might be what we're in right now. So actually, we've got that wave 5 ending diagonal right here. And we kind of have this impulsive wave down that we saw. And you could really get a good count on this here. You know, if you kind of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is that first part of the zigzag. And you can see we have this A, B, C formation. Even though we're working our way up here, it does not feel bullish, does it? It's just like, when is this thing going to pull back? So it could be right here at the 618. So look at this 2945, 2946 level is potential end of this wave B, and then we could see another zigzag down, right? If we look here, right? So we look at this this move here, right? We could see a projected move down from that wave B. So you go here to here. Right? And if we tag the wave B there at that 618, right, we might pull back here for a zigzag down. We might even get to the 618, which still would be valid, but I'd like to see it kind of in this 50% kind of zone here, but the 382 for a wave 4 pullback would be nice. So keep an eye on it, guys. It's looking pretty interesting. So we'll see how it goes here into the rest of the afternoon and this week. So it's pretty interesting stuff there. So SPY again, this is one we've been tracking here this morning. We did break out of our geometric line this morning. It's just been tough to ride this one again. The volume's been really blah here today, so it just doesn't feel bullish, even though the price is moving its way up. It makes it tough, and it's okay. You don't have to trade. I haven't messed with it. We caught a couple little dip buys here today on some names, but I don't mess with it unless I can see some volume coming in. I don't like no need to play it. This is just FOMO stuff right now. So anyway, it is what it is. ES. Let's take a look here again. Same thing again. Low volume here coming in throughout the whole day. I mean, we're not really seeing a lot of volume at all in these contracts. 20,000 contracts here on the 15-minute chart is not a lot at all. So it's just kind of grinding its way up here. You can see the triangle breakout here, A, B, C, type move. So kind of finishing its way up here too. And if you actually think of the triangle wave B, this could be the wave C finish, and then we see a move down. So let's see how it goes here going into the rest of the day. It might be an interesting afternoon. Geometric lines, obviously we have the this level right here, right, and we've got the trend line that we're just miraculously following up here today. So we'll see how that goes going into the rest of the day, and keep an eye on that one. Stay with the Qs. Yeah, and grinding their way up too. Again, they had relative strength here this morning, so it's possible that the market is just kind of following along with the tech names here today. So we'll see how those hold up going into the rest of the day. IWM, they're not really impressed. They're under the 15 orb here for the majority. They actually kind of look like they're bear flagging a little bit. The really tough part for me today is the XLF, right? It's just been relatively weak all day. We pointed out Bank of America at the open for a short opportunity, and that is still continuing to work its way down. It's on $1, right? So it's really tough to be bullish on the market, even though the market's going up with the XLF as weak as it is, right? So we do have a couple names out there in tech that are pretty strong right here. Apple decided to perk up here this morning, but again, guys, not a lot of volume, right? It's just launching it on this this low volume type move, which makes it really hard to get in these waves here. And it just is what it is. We talked about that yesterday. So it's very likely that this low volume move is that wave B that we were talking about on the SPX, right? So low volume pullback, right? So something to keep an eye on right there. So Tesla. So Tesla actually gave a nice little pop here today. It did give a couple opportunities on this one, so it's looking pretty neat. Neo, baby Tesla right here. This gives us a couple dip buy opportunities here as well. We like this one, which ended up giving it a good move. And we got in here this morning. This gave a 10-cent move on the options, which was pretty good. This one only really gave like a 5-cent move, which is kind of blah here today. So we're just kind of, or this one here only gave like a 5-cent move. So it's just slow moving, right? Not a lot of momentum here today. So, but it did give some opportunities. And another one that we pointed out today was Facebook. We did get some call activity in our group here around 11 o'clock, kind of triangulating. We got some volume out of here. Facebook had the most relative strength this morning. A big dip buy this morning. We were messing with Neo and some folks on some other things in the group here today, but Facebook did give a good dip buy based on our techniques we talked about in the newsletter this weekend, and we are getting some follow through on that one, which is nice too. So good stuff. All right, let's take a look at a couple names that are out there of these chart requests. Somebody asked me recently, is Facebook going all-time highs? And they're like, it's far away. I was like, guys, it's only really 2 candles away from all-time highs. And again, this breakout over this geometric line has been pretty impressive here for Facebook, and it's definitely been on the radar. So cool stuff there. It kind of pulled back a little bit this morning, and like I said, that dip was nicely buyable there today. So good stuff. We have a few requests out there. Let's take a look at Zoom. So Zoom again, really choppy, grindy action here below the ADMA. So let's see if that contraction gets to expansion. PLTR. Here's another one too, again below the ADMA, so a little bit of caution there. Tilray with a little bit of strength here this morning, but back down a buck here below the 50-day moving average, so a little bit blah on that one. DKNG has given a couple pops here today, but it's just not giving a lot of follow through. It does have fresh highs, but just a little bit blah there on DKNG, just in the intraday time frame, just not a lot of action. Kind of tapering volume type stuff. SPCE could be working on a little bit of a bull flag here, right? So this little guy right here could be a bull flag. We are below the ADMA, so let's see if we can push above there today. It's just kind of choppy price action here today. Fubo. Now this is one that was on our bullish radar going into today. We tweeted out last night on the free game plan, and this gave us a good dip buy here this morning. So it actually gave a really nice move right here that was buyable on Fubo. So that's another one to keep an eye on, see if it keeps any relative strength. QS is on our 60 anchor radar today. You can see the anchor right here. That's these levels, right? So we kind of got into that range right there, and then we got a nice pop out of that area here today on QS. So that was on the 60 anchor radar. And Visa decided to squeeze up a little bit here, struggling with the it's everywhere the squeeze wants to be, right? So anyway, basically kind of chopping around this area of consolidation from the other day. But it did give a little bit of a pop here for any of the shorts kind of covering their positions from a really nice down move the other day. So keep an eye on it, see how it goes. Daily chart here. Again, wouldn't be surprised to see a pause day here for the next day or so. But generally, that could be starting an impulsive wave down. So we'll continue to track that. So good stuff, guys. Appreciate the requests, and I hope everybody's an awesome rest of your trading day today. Take it easy today. I'm not really seeing too many setups here into the afternoon. Like I said, Facebook has had some relative strength. I'm definitely tracking a little bit of Tesla. So we'll see how that goes, if it gives us any more action on that. And other than that, guys, let's see how that wave B ends up playing out. So hopefully you guys find that helpful. So anyway, guys, really appreciate it. Everybody have a great rest of your trading day. Stay healthy out there. Remember, risk first and stay safe. See you and stay in the game.